Who is there?
London is
What?
down.
Say it, Faris. Say
Falling
it.
down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Poor
My
friend.
fair lady.
Poor
What's up,
friend.
fellas?
What's up, Joe? How are you, man?
What's up, Faris? How you doing, bro? I'm doing
I'm
good,
good, I'm
bro.
good.
I believe
doing
both
good.
our clubs are doing good.
Yeah, at the moment.
At the moment, though, definitely. There's a lot of joy in your face. There's a lot of joy in my face. Lots of
Yeah.
laughter. For the first time, I think in 7 years, I've never felt this good, bro. Never felt. But the thing is,
Why?
Faris, the thing is, you got to know, it's not about the title. But the fact that my club is finally playing well. Decently well. All right? And giving in the performance that, imagine you wake up 4 a.m., bro, and you turn up with a fucked up performance. You know how...
I think, bro, Ole was watching Snapshot for the rest of the past years. That's why
Definitely.
when he saw you, he woke up his fucking idea, man.
Definitely, bro. To all the viewers out there, a very good Happy New Year. And once again, I'm back with my boy Faris, and welcome again to the All United Again edition 2021. We are back in the new year. We are back with a bang. And this time, it's going to be interesting because we have a lot of fun facts coming up. We still have guests going, but it's these two same old faces that you'll be seeing bantering each other. So it's not going to be your usual show like how Faris always said it. It's not your usual show whereby you talk about stats, you talk about this. Nah, we're going to go straight into bantering. We're going to make fun of other clubs if possible. I mean, come on, United has been the troll of the time of all years. But Faris, today is going to change it. And you are going to come on board with us as well. As a Liverpool fan, you are going to come on board with us as well, Faris.
Tell me about it, man.
Yeah, Faris is the banter king. So for all out there watching, guys, this fella is the banter king. All right? And this fella is going to be making fun of a certain club today. We will wait to you. All right? Wait till that happens. All right? Because it's not going to be just us. All right? It's not just the both of us. All right? But we are going to be joined with two other controversial fellas. These two fellas are big-time gangsters. These two guys have done time. These two guys are going to slay it out. I mean, Faris.
Yeah.
We know these fellas. When we were talking in the background, they were raring to go, correct?
Yeah.
So
I think both of them, bro. You see their faces.
Yeah. How to say Malay? Muka macam garang
Garang, bro. Garang gila, bro. Garang habis.
The face, we want to fight and all this. But Faris, before we even get our guest in, what should the audience and all the millions out there watching us, bro?
You gotta go to Snapshot Studios YouTube page. You gotta click the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell. It will bring you 10 years of good luck. And subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and also TikTok, bro. We have a TikTok account now.
Yeah. How does it go? It's like
right now you are the star of our TikTok account now, right now.
Oh my goodness! No. That star account is there.
If you want to see a video about Joel eating his own words, then just go to our TikTok account. Yeah.
Come on, guys. But it is what it is. It's all for the fun and laughter. We all have been there, done that. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Faris, shall we get the two?
Hey, bro, you know, I tell you, right now, the Londoners, the Londoners, they keep on blabbering about Sonaldo. I had enough. I pick up the phone. I called someone from Manchester, not from Manchester, just the outskirts of Manchester. And I gave him a ring. He said he'll be there.
Who is
so you want to do the honors? Huh? Let me do the honors, bro.
I'll let you do the honors.
Fuck Sonaldo because we got one Naldo, bro.
What's up,
What's up, everybody?
Wow, what a hair, man.
I'm gonna tell you, your hairstyle with that jersey, boom. You look like a bloody white version of Pogba, my brother.
I thought you Brandon Williams. I thought it's Brandon Williams, bro.
No,
gotta
no, no.
change the name to one Pogba,
Is one of my
Pogba.
favorite players. Yep.
Beautiful,
Awesome.
beautiful,
All right.
man.
Beautiful. Okay, Faris, but
Yeah.
we have called Ronaldo in, all right? But we got to call one more. Faris, but
Hey,
this
bro,
fella,
this guy,
let me introduce
this-
this fella. This fella here has
Yeah.
caused a massive stir in Napshot history. This fella comes down to be one of the most controversial speaker and the most controversial guest ever. The moment he steps on a bloody show,
but the vibes he bring, very lepak, bro. Like, how are
Very
you,
lepak.
brother? I'm
Lepak.
okay, brother. But when you
Yes.
say thump, when he says something, habis.
boom, that's it.
Makan
He
dalam,
can
bro.
be-
Malay say, makan dalam. Dalam,
Exactly.
bro. Inside
What you say,
the heart,
he can be lepak, chill, but the
Yeah.
moment you say something off, boom, he comes in. Sorry, what did you just say again?
Makan
That's
dalam,
it.
bro. Yeah.
Makan dalam. With that said, from the outskirts of Manchester, the Red Half, we got him. Yam, what's up, Yam?
What up,
Hello,
yeah?
everyone. Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Feels good to be back.
Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back.
At a
Definitely.
better position right now, bro.
Yes, definitely a better position and be better position at the end of the season as well.
Definitely.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
will
yeah.
go through it. Definitely.
Because
Yep.
because 10 is better than 2 is better than 10 also. Yeah, it's good.
Sorry, we were 15, bro. We were 15. We were 15 and now we are in 2. But Faris, we don't want to talk about the table now, Faris. It's a bit boring.
Yeah.
The table is a bit, you lose one game, you go all the way down. You win one game, you go all the way up. So the table is a bit topsy
Yeah.
topsy here and there. We don't
Look
want to
at
talk about
Arsenal,
the
lah.
table. Look at Arsenal.
Yeah.
They were down and out. But after 3 games on the trot, they won. Boom. They are now back on the top 10, top 11 right now. They're in the 11th
Top
position.
11. Don't say top 10 lah, top 11 lah, bro.
Okay, top 11. Okay.
Still low,
Okay.
still bottom.
Still low.
Below
But still
half.
there lah.
Bottom
Like
half,
how
bottom.
Yam was
At
saying it.
least they don't get to loggerheads with Big Sam for the relegation better lah.
Okay, fellas. It's the reason why United fans are smiling at the moment. I know the draw against Leicester got us thinking, oh, fuck, here we go again. We are going to bottle it. And then that last minute goal against Wolves really, really hyped the moment up. And then the Villa game. That is
Yeah.
the game. That is the agenda that we are going to be touching first. So for all out there watching, fellas, we are going to be talking about the Manchester United game up against Villa. Boy, what a game it was. What a game.
Ooh.
So I'm going to start out with you, Juan. All right. Since you are debutant here, you are the debut time here. All right. I'm just going to throw you a very simple question now. Okay. What do you think of the game?
It is, I won't say the start, but it is all along they are trying to be consistent, not playing as well, but grinding out results still. So that is just the hallmark or trademark of championship team. I won't say championship winning team yet, but they are. Ole is putting in the DNA of the old United in this current team.
That's nice. Fair enough. Nicely said. Yeah. What about you? What do you think when you were watching the game, bro?
Now, to be honest, I didn't watch the game. I watched the highlights because I was too tired from working. But when I watched the highlights, the longer one where they show most of the gameplay and the attack, I think this might cause a stir. But I think Martial played well. But of course, I think the main reason majority of the fans don't like him is because of his body language. Because he look at the very lepak type. He's not the hardworking Firmino. But at the end of the day, it depends on what the coaches want lah. But I think from that game we can be better. Actually, it's Aston Villa lah. Last season they almost got relegated. And then now they are currently fighting to be in the Europe spot. And I think we cannot forget about the match against Liverpool where they won 7-2. I think nobody expected that, to be honest. Even I I think nobody expected that, to be honest. And the day before it was United 6-1 against Tottenham. I think nobody. And then that weekend also United and Liverpool fan I think go back cave really. So just nice.
Yeah.
We are going to go out that weekend. We stay inside cave.
We shared the
Tell me
case.
about it, man. We shared
Remember,
the
I
case
like
for
the
them.
fire for you all, so you want to hit the coffee, remember? We were all inside. Right?
I mean, the thing is, it is what it is. I mean, the games against Leicester, Wolves, and Villa perseverance paid off for us. Perseverance. But if
Yeah.
there's one player that I want to touch on, it's our boy, the Portuguese Magnifico. All right, the Maestro. All right, but correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Juan and Yep. All right, we haven't been seeing the best of Bruno lately. All right, I mean he has been playing below par average. All right, he's been giving in. He's been losing balls casually. All right, he's been out of possession a number of times. But at the end of the day, he delivers something out of nowhere, an assist or whatnot ever. He comes up with something brilliant. What do you feel of Bruno's impact in United States? One.
To me, that is the difference between a normal player and a superstar, or more seasoned player. Whenever you are having even an off day, you can still rack up your numbers, whether assists or goals, or even the pass leading up to the goal, your contribution. So yeah, he he's the benchmark for United, and of course all other teams as well. But everyone has to raise their game to be at his level, to really bring United to have a chance to this title this season.
All right. Yeah. Do you think Bruno is how do I say this? Do you think Bruno is a one-off season kind of player? Like he performs in certain games and he performs in some games. He's just rather like I said, lepak, like teams against easier teams, he performs. Maybe teams against tough teams like Villa, he tends to just being lost. Do you think this statement alone is true, or do you think you're gonna fight this back and say no? Bruno has been performing either way, either out.
I think the expectation of Bruno compared to Pogba is very, very different. If you think about it, Pogba's reputation is much higher than Bruno due to his transfer to Juventus, and he's not attracted, but more of a flirtation with Real Madrid. So that's why the media are more concerned on Pogba's performance, while Bruno's performance are based on his goal and assist. And of course, I think since he's our penalty taker, so obviously every time he misses a penalty, or I wouldn't say he misses a penalty, but more of every time there's a penalty that gives United, that the referee gives United, Bruno will tend to step up. And of course, in terms of overall performance during a game, I think it depends on the whole team. But at the end of the day, he's not a Messi, he's not a Cristiano, but if he turns up for the game and his performance define the ability to make us win the game, I think that's fine with me. To be honest, that's fine with me. As long as we win. Yeah.
That's good. I think that is the mentality of these United fans, Faris. I mean, we have talked about it, Faris, before. Remember, they said, no, what is beautiful football? As long as we get 3 damn points, good enough. It doesn't matter how beautiful the gameplay is. It can be as worse as a deflected goal.
Yeah.
One shot from Bruno, 3 deflections, boom, it goes in. We'll take that. Yeah,
I mean,
Faris?
the modern game, champions of the leagues, they don't play beautiful football anymore. They might grind out that dirty win sometimes. So you don't need to. You can't expect all beautiful game. You want to pass at the center. No, the penalty box, 20 passes, then you finish. Doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, it's all 3 points. You're getting paid to win a game. Win a game, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. One. I don't know what you guys actually bring for this show, but the comment section is buzzing though. Faris, let's take a look at the comment section, man. This is Namikas. Let's go, United.
What up, Namikas?
What up, Namikas? And we have our ever Namshot fan, Ridwan Anthony Martial. Hey, what up, Manchester United fans? And here's once again, Ole and the wheel. Calm down, my friend. Matechino, Amir, thank you for chiming in. Glory, Manchester United. And we have Sergio Romero. Hey, guys. And Heikel, the never-ending fellow who always watches our show. Welcome back to 2021 again, brother. Hello, Namshot Nations. Oh, Juan, you have a friend here. Shoot, ended. Interesting. Oh, now we have our first controversial. Yep. It always happens, yeah. It always happens whenever you're here. Second place will never last long. Gonna be back into default setting. Glory, Man United. Woo! Interesting. Here we go, Ridwan again. Only wants to bring Giggs and Roy Keane back to Manchester United. I don't know where you're coming this story from, but all right. We are back with Alex. Oh my God, Alex, you're alive. You're alive, my brother. Not long ago, you were actually posting Facebook of managers out, managers this, whenever United beat the team. Not long ago, United was at the top of the table. In Champions League, fans are proclaiming, bring on Bayern. End up kawan-kawan, shake hands with Arsenal on Thursday night. So don't too happy. Yep. I want you to take this here. I think Alex actually did touch a very, very good point on this. All right?
Mhm.
We were actually top of the table in Champions League. 3 games to go. We just needed 2 draws and 1 win. We would have made it. But no. We took the longer route and boom, we just lost all 3 games. Do you think at this current moment whereby we are actually performing quite well, there's still a long way to go, but do you see any downfall happening to United at this current moment?
I don't see any downfall yet because I think when you look back at history, in overall of all the teams that became champion, before the Guardiola and Klopp era, most of the titles were won in January because of the hectic December schedule. So of course, due to the COVID and the current scheduling and fixtures, so the players not only get like only 3-4 weeks break compared to the previous COVID. So I think if you want to see downfall, and because we got better players and depth compared to last few seasons, like we have like Bailly who's back. We have actually I think my only concern is right back because I hope Aaron Wan-Bissaka doesn't get injured. Because if he gets injured, I think it's quite hard to replace him in terms of defensively. And I mean, go back to my first comment. I would say if we were to ever get a downfall, I would rather have a draw than a loss. I mean, 1 point is better than 0 points. I think I'd rather have like 4. I'd rather out of 5 games, I'd rather have 4 draws than 4 losses. I think that's better lah. That's better. Instead of we losing all 5, which is rarely happen lah. The top teams.
Well said, Jan. Well said, yeah. Well said. One, I want you to take this, Jan. Ronaldo. Teams aren't afraid of United. Thank you, Kishan, for chiming in. They are only afraid of Bruno. One, do you want to put a full stop to Kishan Balan?
Okay, I'm a United fan, through and through, 20 years and counting, but I gotta agree. People come to Old Trafford used to be afraid of United just by looking at the team sheet. Now they come here, hands clean, they want to take on United. They want to be part of history, they want to be part of the back page, say, hey, we win at Old Trafford or we draw at Old Trafford or whatsoever. So correct, teams aren't afraid of United as before. They only of Bruno. Why? Because Bruno, he make things happen. And he is always going into the box late, and then when things happen, just a bit of minimal contact, he falls down and wins a penalty, which it in the end favors United, and we either get that that winning penalty or get the winning equalizing penalty, so on and so forth. But I gotta agree with this comment lah.
All right, one. Well, Kishan, if there's something from my point of view, I want to tell you, a devil doesn't always walk alone. We always walk with a bunch of other devils. So you better be afraid, my friend. You better be afraid. Faris, I just saw this comment. I stopped washing my dishes to watch my husband doing live YouTube. Okay.
Whose wife is this?
Whose wife is this? Whose wife is this? Please take ownership of this wife. And thank you so much, Irma Osman, for watching your husband. We are going to make your husband look good. Really good. All right. So thank you so much for coming in. Bro, that is a gem of a wife, man.
Yeah,
Are you going to do it? Are you going to do the dishes later?
Yeah, you better do the dishes later.
She will still finish later. She will still finish later.
All right, man. Just one last one before, all right, we're going to go on to our next agenda, all right, which is actually about Paul Pogba, all right. Pogba has been the center of attention throughout the time in his life in United. But this time, I'm talking about this current moment, all right. Yeah. I am one person who has been very critical of Pogba, but I have told myself and said, no, I've watched him play, and I think this fella is playable right now. But people are saying, Pogba is an actor. How can you trip over your own leg and end up getting a penalty? All right, like this. Kishan said this. How can a player trip himself and award a penalty as well? Guys, I want to put a full
No,
stop
actually,
to
yeah,
this.
Joe. Actually, he didn't trip on himself. No, people use that when he trip on himself. He tripped on the defender's leg. That's why
Alright.
they use the term trip on himself, lah. So he didn't trip on himself.
Exactly.
It's an agenda against
He hit
United.
he just hit the
Decide,
furthest leg. But to be fair lah, the guy that he hit the leg on didn't challenge him. He was running together with Pogba, so that's why the media choose to use the term trip on himself lah. That's why.
I think.
But actually, he
Well,
didn't. Yeah.
Faris. Exactly, Faris. I think you hit a very, very fair
But
point.
still,
Faris.
it's not a penalty for me. If you ask me, it's still not a penalty, bro.
Okay. I think that escalated well. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with you, Yep. I'm gonna ask something very controversial. All right. Simple yes or no. Was it a penalty? Yes or no?
Yes. It
Why?
was a penalty. Why? Okay, now, if you think about it, if you think yourself as a footballer, okay, we take away the football context. When you have a chance to take leave, right? When you have a chance to take leave during the Christmas period until New Year, do you take it?
Yeah, I would then.
Yeah, same thing. If you see a defender getting too close to you and then you take control of the situation, then oops, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Same thing, it's the same concept. So it is a penalty. So to me, Pogba didn't treat himself. He made use of the situation and the referee
Yes.
gave
Correct.
approval.
Yeah.
Yes.
But at the first glance, if I'm a referee, I will give the penalty. But we have VAR. He wasn't summoned to the
correct.
VAR screen, so I was wondering why. So,
I was wondering why the referees in the EPL do not look at the VAR compared to the referees in Champions League. I think that's one of the problems a lot of people take note of
The
when
VAR in
Champions
England is
League.
a mess, bro.
Yeah, it's basically there's a screen there, but they don't look. I mean, in Serie A, when I watch the games, the referee will not constantly when there's a situation where he needed to the VAR, they will go on to look. But the EPL one is just based on the earpiece or that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just based on the earpiece, and when the fella in the office said, "Okay, go take a look," then he will take a look.
Yeah.
If the fella
that's
say,
the
"Okay, it's a penalty," so there's some loopholes, gray area
Fair
there.
enough.
correct.
I think the point made was fair enough. One, I believe you watched the game, correct?
Yep.
You
I
and
did.
me, we watched the game. We watched the replay over and over again. We watched the VAR replay on the Zoom. Would you want to tell the world out there what caused Pogba's left leg to cross over to his right leg? Would you want to tell that, my brother?
It's just how you play catching with your friends. You want to get the upper hand. You want them to fall down, then you can tag on him. So it's just a matter of tangling of legs. I think it was Douglas Luiz, their defensive midfield. He wanted to open his stride and he went into Pogba's way. So it hit his left leg, go to right leg, fall down, boom, penalty. Clear cut penalty.
Simple. I don't understand what people is going on and on about it. Douglas Luiz brushed the left leg of Pogba. The left leg macam come crisscross to the right leg. Right leg kena tangle. Pogba fall down inside the penalty box. Macam penalty lah, bang.
Simple physics.
Simple physics. How difficult is that? I mean, this is clear, no rocket science. Even if we concede the penalty and that happened, it's the same thing. We will not complain. That is how easy football is, guys. For all out there, guys, I think we have put a full stop to this. United penalty is justified. Douglas Luiz, don't fucking cry and say blah blah blah. Pogba was diving and all this. You brushed this left leg for a reason. You could have not done it, but too bad. Pogba is bigger. Pogba is better. I don't know. It just happened to be smarter. Is handsome. Maybe like me. Oh, okay. I think one is better.
Bro, you look more like Lacazette.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of Lacazette, we have the boss of Snapshot, guys. Don't worry, I also stopped driving to watch Ronaldo live. Boy, you're getting there, man. My man, Mayor, chiming in from Malaysia. Faris and Joel, Mayor, thank you
What
so
up,
much for
Mayor?
joining that. Guys, we have been talking so much about individual players. All right, we talk about Pogba, we talk about Bruno's. I mean, the performance-wise they have been giving us is really, really good. All right, but as a team, all right, like what Namikas has said, in my opinion, it's a matter of consistency. If they win games and get the points where they are too cocky, that's when I feel there will be a downfall. I think which is true. I think I'm going to go with you one. In terms of individual player wise, I think we are improving bit by bit. Rashford, if I'm going to name some names, Anthony Martial, Rashford, Cavani, Harry Maguire,
Yeah,
all right,
true.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, even De Gea. From the time where he came till now, all right, after all the slumps, all the mistakes, I feel has a team and has a manager and has a club, this process that we trusted at the start of Ole's reign, I think it started to click. But do you guys think not winning games consistently may be the downfall of us? One, I want you to take this.
I think it's a matter of mentality. So when big games, they will think, okay, I have to put in my 110%. It's a matter of pride, our face, for our fans to banter. But against lower teams or lower placed teams, and also they play a lower block. So the onus is on Man United to attack. That's where it's slightly our downfall, because we think, okay, it's 90 minutes, it's a long game, we are going to attack, and we are going to wear them down. But actually, they are just soaking it in, and then when we are not anticipating it, they just hit us with a counter, and usually that's how we either lose or draw, lose points lah. So
I mean, fair point made. One, teams that open up against us, we are able to penetrate them. That sounded so wrong, but I'm just going to rephrase myself again. Teams that actually open up their play against us, all right, we are able to penetrate them. But if a team like Wolves sit back and play their gameplay, we are having difficulties to break them down. Imagine if we're going to play teams like that week in, week out. Do you think this could be the downfall of United as well? Being unable to break teams in terms of attacking wise.
I think, excuse me. I think in terms of breaking teams that play low block, it actually depends on what kind of tactic Ole plays. I mean, if we can see from the Leeds United game, they were very open. Both teams are very open, considering how Leeds United play. And when you compare it to the Wolves game, and when you compare it to the Aston Villa game, I think it actually depends on the players that Ole brings in to the game. So, like for example, obviously Bruno is a starter, and I think last few weeks we have seen Pogba being dropped. I'm not too sure why, but also maybe because of his off the field situation. But I think in terms of, I think to the comment earlier regarding the matter of consistency, I think yes, correct. And of course, a team that is consistent right now is, I don't think there's any consistent team in the league right now. For now. Last season, yes, Liverpool. They were all the way until COVID. Then, it was already by then, it was already Liverpool's title when it was a circuit breaker, before circuit breaker. And of course, I continue from the comment where it says, get to the point where they're too cocky. Now, I stopped being a cocky United fan after Louis van Gaal's tenure. After that, I'm not a cocky United fan anymore. I mean, before that, yes. During Ferguson, okay, can lah. This time we win 1-0, can, happy. Because, at the end of the season, we definitely win the title. Yeah, and of course, you say that's when I feel there will be a downfall. Let's not forget, during the Mourinho's time, it wasn't pretty football, it wasn't beautiful football, but it was just, we really grind out. But of course, majority of the problem came during the dressing room, came from the dressing room. I'm not too sure, because we as a fan, we do not know how it is inside. Unless Amazon decided to do a United Prime video, then we will sell more than the Tottenham video and Man City video, obviously. But of course, I think in terms of consistency, sorry, I think all the teams need to really, how to say, make it more exciting. I don't think this is a very exciting season just because United is at the second. I think it's more of again, as like last season, City and Liverpool were very consistent until to the point where City just bottle up. Same thing. So again, it would be nice to see 4 teams really, I would say 4 to 6 teams. Like we take out the top 6 criteria. Like Leicester and Tottenham was consistent. Aston Villa was consistent. Again, because of their lack of experience. So obviously they I do not know how they will catch up. But to me, for United, for them to be consistent, they really need to beat the smaller teams. Smaller teams, I do not want to mention smaller team names because again, this season quite open. Leeds United, I would consider a small team because of their promotion from Championship. So again, it really depends. I would like to see United really be consistent week in, week out. I think, but the most crucial part is the game against Liverpool this coming, I think 18 or 17, I can't recall.
18.
That will be 18, right? I think that will be very important because if United does win that game, they will still be first or second, but due to Liverpool's goal difference, because Klopp's mentality, I assume Klopp's mentality is we must score a lot against smaller teams. So against a big team, we win 1-0, 2-0, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so to me, that one is really important. The goal difference matter actually after when City won their first title. I think that's the part where teams really need to attack. No, they need to score a lot of goals and concede less. Yeah, that's one from my opinion.
I think that's well said, Faris. I think
because it's too open of a season, bro. The first placing and third placing is a difference of 7 points, bro.
Yeah.
20, yeah.
7 points. Yep, 7 points. It's around there. It is what it is, Faris. I think your buddy in the comment section, I think he has summed up this season for all EPL teams. Velton, thank you for actually chiming in to us, Velton. I know you usually chime in for code rate, but thank you for chiming in with All United again. He's a diehard Liverpool fan. Velton has said this season exciting. This is indeed exciting. All right. And my boy Tristan has summed it up for the United fans. We go on about consistency, tactics and all, but I think it boils down to a bit of hunger. It's been so long since our last silverware, and I think the players are getting a bit hungry. Juan and Yem, don't you guys agree that the United players are feeling hungrier this time? Especially that goal against Wolves. The way Rashford celebrated that goal showed me everything that we wanted to win this game. We needed that. And that alone showed how much these players actually wanted. And like what Mark has said in 18 Jan, it will be second versus first. Not first versus second. Ooh. Mark, strong comment there, Faris. I think we are getting to the tip of it.
It's gonna be a very spicy game. You know the hype that's gonna be built. I'm just afraid it's gonna be a 0-0 because of the hype. The hype of the game. No, it's Liverpool against Man United.
Ooh.
The best home record, best away record. Then can you watch the game? 0-0.
But Faris, and Juan, don't you guys feel towards but before last season and the couple of seasons back, United and Liverpool and you guys and we are like, here we go again. Liverpool, we're gonna get up. But this season, this year, this January, don't you guys feel like, boom, this is going to be a bloody mouth-watering clash? It is the clash of the clash. Imagine this game, it's going to be live screen for free in Expo. I think Expo is going to be flooded. Better than any of the concerts they've sold in Singapore, man.
They will transfer the COVID patients to another place just for them.
I was just about to say that.
United and Liverpool will be the new cluster for COVID in Singapore, man. We would have been famished. We would have finished COVID. Vaccines will not be enough to contain us because that's how much this game means to us for both clubs.
Yeah,
Liverpool are also consistently coming in, but they are also breaking it in between with some draws. United, wins here, draws here. I know the Europa League has been really affecting us, but you know what? We are there right now. Second place, joint top points for now before they play Southampton, but we got a game in hand in Burnley. So we have wrapped up the Aston Villa game, guys. I think we have made some points. All right, to all the audience out there watching, please, it's my boy Faris back again in All United again.
Yeah.
Like, share, comment. Please, we are across all social medias. Faris, you want to tell them which are the social medias we are at, bro?
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget Twitch and TikTok. We are now on TikTok.
Guys. If you guys going to see me in my work, that's where it is. I speak L of Cavani, and then boom. My boy Chris has to do a video and all this. So, guys, we have said enough about United. All right, we have praised United so much, but over the years, United have been the king of trolls in terms of meme-wise. All right, we were the memes of all memes. You know, whenever I switch on Facebook, guys, whenever I see Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, it's all about United being trolled. Especially this season, man. Ever since Harry Maguire get the Greek saga. Oh, and also our jersey, the zebra. Alamak, rabak. We cannot
commemorate the day he spent in Greek prison.
Yeah. Oh my God. And they were saying there was a bunch of zebras playing as well. That really hurt me so much. But now we are back. We are no more the memes. And you know which team has actually taken over us? Faris, take this over, my brother.
I just got a photo, a proof that 200 million was spent not on players, but on kebab in London. Oh my God, Frank, Fat Frank, what happened to you, man? Your double chin become, I think, five-pole chin, no?
Oh my goodness,
so somebody's on a very hot mess right now because Daddy found out what he has been spending on, bro.
Alright.
Photos like,
the fuck, bro?
Too busy sucking women's balls.
polishing, bro, polishing.
Keep it going, Faris. Keep it going.
And after the defeat, this is the face of all Chelsea fans, right? Yeah, very sad. I just can't, bro. And there's a new way to get injured, no?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All those out there watching, take this time right now, pause a moment, switch on Facebook, look at the video right now. Faris, play this. I think we're going to play that again. I think not many people catch that, bro. Let's This is the only Indian in world football in Ghana injured after kicking a corner flag. Faris,
I don't know, lah, bro. I mean,
It's that time to be a Chelsea fan right now, lah.
yeah, it's not a good time to be.
would you want to say something about Chelsea? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whenever we talk about Chelsea now, I feel sleepy, bro. Because you know
Yeah,
what?
man.
Before the start of the season, they were seventh heaven. We were going to win the league. Frank is God. Blah blah blah. They brought in a superb keeper. They said Mendy is going to be the keeper that take them in. And then this comment came in. When Mendy first came, he was showing his capabilities. Now he's showing his capabilities. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Yep. If there's one phrase you want to sum up Chelsea, what will that be?
Shit.
One, I know you're hiding a lot inside. I know you want to take it out. If there's one phrase you want to sum up Chelsea, what will that be?
Horrible disaster. Horrible disaster.
Horrible disaster. My goodness, fellas. Horrible
Hey, bro,
disaster.
if you remember our Street Talk interview, he was one in my top 3 to be sacked, no, Frank. Yeah.
Yep. I
Because
think
this
you
guy
got that.
talks a lot. He talks a lot, but there's nothing in the pitch. He
Definitely.
talks a lot. Yeah.
Frank, I think what Frank needs right now, I think he needs another 200 million.
Yeah,
Roman,
for-
I need
for
200
rice.
million for rice. But Faris, you want to tell them how to make a rice? You
It's
gotta
okay, man.
call Uncle Roger. bro.
Uncle Roger, man. Uncle Roger is going to teach them how to cook rice. I'm
Alright,
going to
guys,
teach you how to cook rice the
Exactly.
proper way with a rice
Right.
cooker. Huh?
Before we even take on the next agenda, CopTalk.mi Malaysia, fellas, thank you so much for tuning in. Will be a good game. I think it'll be a draw though. Penalty surely, VAR drama, but 2-2 perhaps. Point check, it's only fair. I think so too. I think a draw will be a fair result. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Deep down, the devil in me, the crest have just said, I don't know. 88 minute, a screamer from Bruno or Pogba, boom, top right hand corner. We might
Yeah,
just
man.
sneak
Then
in it.
to
We
end
might
it
sneak in
off, 88 minute, Bruno top right corner, 90th minute, Salah penalty, bro.
Ooh, and then VAR comes back and says it's not penalty because Mane's hair was offside.
It was given as a corner kick, and Roberto Firmino will hit the ball.
Oh my goodness. We can go on and
Oh,
on. and
imagination
on,
running
and on.
wild, bro.
Can then 18 be just tomorrow? All right, before last comment, guys. Next shot on TikTok. Yes, Alex, I want to see Joel and Anwari do a sexy dance. No, before that, you will see Faris doing a perfect dance out. So you remember that Faris might come back with dance. Guys, Juan and Yem, thank you guys so much for actually chiming in with us all the way. It's All United again on a Monday show on 2021, first show of the year. And guess what, fellas? I've always picked up the player in focus in particular. I've always seen which player to actually consider my player in focus always. But this time round, praise the Lord, praise all the gods above. My God, what a time we have with this fella. Out of nowhere, this boy ended up playing 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
Fit, all right. My group actually calls him, all right, Mr. Glass. He is called Mr. Glass because he is that fragile. Yem, Juan, you guys knows all about it. Yem, I want to start with you, Yem. What do you think of Eric Bertrand-Bailly's performance of late?
I think it's a very good time, as you said, to have him in the team. Of course, due to rotation in the team. But of course, I've always been a fan of him because of his ability to play the ball. He's fast. He might not be technically as good as John Stones or any other ball-playing defenders, but he's definitely the type of defender you would like to have that would throw in a body. But of course, this was said during the time of Phil Jones as well, because we as fans, we love to see players throw their body, put in that last-minute tackle. But yet again, sometimes a player's knee can just give up on them. I think that's one of the most important things in sports lah. At the end of the day, if he can keep himself fit, then I would say the defending hopefully might improve. We scored a lot this season, but we also conceded a lot. So the goal difference is what really concerns me. Yeah, definitely. For Bailly, I really hope Maguire and Lindelof and hopefully Tuan TV also. Hopefully they can have a rotational, which is good enough lah for defenders, for 4 fit defenders. For Jones and Rojo, I cannot say anything yet.
Thanks, Yem. Well said.
Yeah.
Won 4 games in a row since September 2017. This is not something of obvious fixture or of obvious stats that we see of Eric Bailly. We always knew Eric Bailly comes in to play a couple of games. Faris knows it very well. Boom. He gets off injured because of a calf injury, hamstring, thigh strain. He always comes back. But this time, all right, I'm going to give you a particular incident one. That last minute block Bailly did against Aston Villa. Do you think at that moment you felt, boom, Eric Bailly, I'm praying to all the gods in the world, keep that motherfucker fit to the left. Do you think that way?
I mean, he was brought in by Mourinho, so everyone knows the talent, the quality is there. It's just a matter of getting him to keep fit. So it's just his nature to play very aggressively. That is why, I would say it's 100%, but 80 or 70%, that's why he always gets injured. So if he can maybe lessen that part of him or of his playing style, maybe be more composed or not too rash in his decisions, and also the medical team in keeping him fit till the end of the season, we can have a stellar back four.
Ooh, yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of consistency wise, I think Bailly has been performing. All right, but I just want to throw it to you, Yem. Who do you think the best, or maybe let's just go to Faris first. Faris, you have seen United's game of late recently because you don't have a choice because you're hosting this show. You have to watch. All right, but the thing is, lately you have seen Bailly perform. All right, we have seen Maguire perform as well. You have seen Lindelof, your favorite player, performed as well. All right, who do you think right now, all right, holds the current combination for United?
For me right now, for your side, your defenders, I think the best combination will be Maguire and Bailly. That's the best.
All right, that's the best.
Yeah.
Interesting, is that fair point?
Maguire to spray the passes. Maguire. Bailly.
Siapa tu Maguire?
That's the hashtag lah, bro. Hashtag Maguire. Eric Bailly.
All right.
Maguire.
Maguire.
Sialah.
It happens in the live show. Eric Bailly to throw his body, man, everywhere. Yeah, I think that will be a good,
All right.
good
Yeah.
pairing.
Eric and Maguire. I mean, these two.
Hashtag
What do you think of
Maguire.
this combination? Hashtag Maguire. What do you think of these two combo, bro?
Maguire and Bailly, I think it's a good combo, but because of Maguire's heading ability, that and also of his passing ability, he's not as good as Rio Ferdinand, and I'm not too sure about his leadership skills still. But for Bailly and Maguire, I think it's still good for now. But I still feel we need to rotate because Lindelof's passing ability also is quite good. He just can't hit the ball, which is quite weird for professional footballer. Yeah, especially a defender. I mean, for midfielder, for you not to hit the ball, so actually can if you know how to use.
And he's 6
The
feet,
body.
if I don't know.
Yes,
Six
and
point
Lindelof and Bailly are two quite really fast defenders. I think Maguire might be slow, but he knows when he's on form, he's on form. We just don't see it, but because of his last few weeks of his performance, it's quite bad, lah. Yeah, he's not the Rolls Royce type of defender like Van Dijk. So because Van Dijk looks nice of Gomez, who is doing the dirty work. So same thing as how Sergio Ramos and Varane is doing at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So a bit of rotational between Lindelof and Bailly should be fine.
What do
Speaking
you?
of Ferdinand, Ferdinand, he has a great partner in Vidic. So
Yeah.
his
I
partner
think
plays very big
It's
part.
also it's fair to compare that much. But one, I'm going to throw it back to you. One, do you agree with me that whenever Bailly plays, it makes Maguire look really good in terms of because the thing is, Maguire was the one who actually brings the ball forward. If you watch a few games, all right, and I've also gotten a few comments as well by they're saying that Maguire actually starts our play, which is true. With Eric Bailly staying deep, it allows Maguire to actually push forward with the ball and opens up the play. That is why you see him delivering long balls to the left, to the right, and boy, those long balls are really, really beautiful. Do you agree with me on that one?
100%. So they have been playing for like the 4 games in a row already. The last 4 games, they have an understanding already. Who goes forward with the ball, who stays back. So this is crucial. It really brings back the comparison of Rio and Vidic, where also like maybe Vidic goes to attack while Rio sweeps up. So the comparisons similar, but still not the level or quality. But they are getting there.
All right, let's look at the comment section there, guys. We have from Tristan Lowe. We have seen this Bailly before back in Villarreal. He used to shut Cristiano Ronaldo down. If he stays fit, easily top 5 in the league. Protect him at all costs. I hope so, man. I really hope so. Ridwan, that's why I said last week against Everton, Maguire need a defender that suited him like Eric Bailly. And here comes the haters comment. Bailly is so injury prone that rumor has it that in his past life, he is a combined biscuit. Okay, I really hope that actually Bailly proves you wrong, Alexander. I really hope so, though. Bailly, very solid and ideal partner for Maguire. Hopefully can stay fit and injury. I think everybody is going on and on about him keeping fit. For Eric Bailly and Lindelof was good defense, but I felt that they performed poorly under Mourinho, and there was no competition for the same position. And they were. Interestingly, at the point in time, there were not many competition, but right now, all right, the competition is set for Maguire, Eric Bailly, and Lindelof. As long as Eric Bailly stays fit, I think the answer is there. There's no way we are going to change this defensive partner. But I think there's always a but in this, Yem. I'm going to ask you, Yem, if there's any other way, do you think you want to change this defensive lineup with another player? Would you want to do that?
You mean if we have the funds to buy another defender?
Or maybe this fella that we are talking about, Tuan Zambe.
Yeah.
We have this fella as well.
Again, he's also quite injury prone. If you look back, he has quite a history of being injured. That's the thing. I don't get it. Which is quite scary, lah. So actually, he's only like what 22, 20. I think he's 22 or 23. This 2021, right? So he should be 23 years old this year, lah. He's good. I mean, we can see from the PSG games, and his under 23 games. If you all watch on YouTube, right? He's actually quite good. He's been the captain for all the youth teams, and I think recently last season he captained the team for the Europa League game. Yeah, he's good. But again, injury prone is the one that scares me the most, lah. We can have a very good player. But again, this all goes back to Phil Jones' situation when he first came in. He was very good. He was, he had Ferdinand and Vidic to mentor or look up to. But after those two left, he got not haywire lah. Basically, he was injured every time, which is quite annoying. And then we can see the memes also. He played the head lah, everything. So it's quite a pros and cons to have a player who is good, but again, the injury we cannot say. Maybe sometimes they just try to get the ball and then all of a sudden their knee give up on them. So it's quite scary lah to be a professional footballer, definitely. Yeah.
What about you, Juan? I mean, what do you think? Do you think would you want to change anything in the presence of a defensive backline instead of having Maguire and Bailly? Would you rather want to have like maybe Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof there? I mean, that's a little far-fetched. I'm just throwing in some players' name, Tuan Zambe as well. So who would you want to fill, or would you keep it to Maguire and Bailly?
I think there were some games they played with a back three. They tried, I think, AWB on the right centre back or Luke Shaw as the left centre back. Didn't really work out because I think they only had a few days to practice during their training. So it didn't really materialize and they got exposed during the game. But if you were to look elsewhere, I would think the talent like Dayot Upamecano from Red Bull Leipzig, he's one of uprising talent. Other than that, if you want to stick with homegrown, actually Tuan Zambe is the way lah. Just that he has to keep fit lah.
I think we have a comment here. It's a priceless one, guys. It's from Nemshot Studio themselves. The way Bailly throw his body around while defending, he will put Paris Hilton to shame. I think, honestly speaking, guys, without a doubt. I think I'm not going to touch so much on transfer speculation because we're going to keep that towards the end. But there has been one particular player that has been ringing in United's fans' heads, ringing in the team United as well. Is that guy that says Dayot Upamecano. This boy has been doubted. This has been tanked, has said, okay, let's try and get this boy at all costs. One, I'm going to start with you. Do you think this boy, all right, with what the fans are saying, would be a perfect fit for United?
I watched both games, home and away, when United played against RB Leipzig. The 5-0 win was a bit of a fluke because I think they didn't start with the right team and then they made changes and then that's where they changed the game. But actually, that whole game, Dayot Upamecano and the partner, they controlled the game. United couldn't have a sniff at the goal, and also their keeper was, I think, Gulashi, if I'm not wrong, who is also brilliant. And then again, the away game, they played really well for their age. So I would think they are a good investment. But I heard he just signed his new contract. I think it's a long-term contract. So it's going to be a very difficult task for Edward to price him away lah.
All right, interestingly done. I mean, Yem, I'm going to throw this question to you, Yem. A scenario to consider. What if a Maguire goes out injured for a long time? Could it be detrimental towards United's aspirations?
Good question, good scenario. We never thought of that before. I think
Yeah.
us United fans have never thought of that. Like, what happens if Pogba and Fernandes get injured? But we never thought of Maguire's situation. I think it'll be a good time for him to rest. I think he has still played the most game in Europe. There was a stats I think on Twitter that I saw one of the last few days, where he played most of the games, and second was Messi. I might be wrong, so somebody can check that on the comment section. So if he goes out injured for a long time, let's say those like Van Dijk, I think Van Dijk is injured for 6 months, 3 months already, 6 months. I think right? Van Dijk has been injured, so it's quite scary when we look at that. But it'll be a good time to see other players step up, especially youth players. I mean, I was a fan of Marcos Rojo before he, I think, got inconsistent, and then he flew back to Argentina during his loan stint because of his he like to fight. Like, he's basically the Mario of the team. I think every team has one guy. And every team would love to have that one guy who would like to stir a fight without trying to stir a fight, if you get what I mean. Like, he would like try to kick the opponent, but he would like say, no, not me, aku, tak, engkau yang tadi kata aku.
Why me, bro? Why me, bro?
Yeah, but I
It's
think he'll
always
be,
you, bro.
yeah, I think he if Maguire goes out injured, it'll be quite a very good question to ask Ole. I think the media never asked him that, you know. If you think about it, the media, but that was a good question, Anwari. That's a very good question. I myself don't have the answer, but I think it'll be quite a tough decision to make. If Bailly goes injured, Maguire goes injured, who's going to play there? That's a good question. Huh?
Let's keep
I
it
never
that
thought of
way.
that.
Step up, huh?
What?
You used to step
Yeah.
up.
I'm going to give you the mic. I'm going to give you the opportunity to answer this tough question. And before you answer, guys out there, you guys watching out there, all the audience, it's a perfect question by the Snapshot boss himself. Let me replay the question to you guys. A scenario to consider, guys. What if Maguire goes out injured for a long time? Could it be detrimental towards United's aspiration? Chime in with your comments, guys. I would love to hear what you guys think. One, please address this.
Okay, there is a reason why he is playing every minute of every game for United right now. It's because of his contribution. I understand there's a lot of memes also about him, being due to his price tag. Okay, because he is always compared to Virgil van Dijk, who is a Rolls Royce of a defender. But what he brings to the table as well, like long balls, he also tries shots sometimes, and also he brings stability to the back. So if he goes, if he has an ACL or 6 months, 9 months, whatever, a long-term injury, I won't say detrimental as long as United have a good replacement, which in this case, if they can keep Victor Lindelof and Bailly fit, that is a good partnership on its own. But if one of them also follows suit with Maguire, then that's where the headache for Ole begins. They have to do trial and error. Tuanzebe in, they have to maybe bring in Phil Jones out from the cold, or maybe even play Matic from defensive midfield to centre back. So there'll be a lot of trials and error, and I wouldn't say detrimental, but I would say it would cause a major headache for Ole.
I think there are clubs that actually have prepared for this. In my opinion, I think we're actually overlooking a player. Scott McTominay has actually played centre back during his time in Scotland. All right, so throughout his time in Scotland, he has been playing centre back as well. So Ole might want to try him there. All right, but question tonight, Anwari, if Maguire goes out injured, and also if Bailly goes out injured, then I think we are in trouble, seriously in trouble. But we have someone who actually replied to that, Mark Hosegai. No worries for any injury at Maguire. Only injured once in his whole career. Maguire is Deadpool reincarnate. All right. That was a beautiful way to reply that, man. We have come to the end of the Play in Focus. All right. So we can always hope, all right, that Eric Bertrand Bailly doesn't end up in a long-term injury like Virgil van Dijk. And I hope he comes back. All right. Even if he gets injured, he comes back stronger like Virgil van Dijk, man. I mean, that kind of player that we are actually missing is the kind of player that we need in Eric Bailly, which we feel that he can actually do the job. So let's pray and hope he stays fit for the next 6 months. We just asked 6 months, guys, correct? As United fans, we asked 6 months. 6 months, stay fit, no injuries, no sickness, enough. All right? Not going to say we're going to win the title, all right? But maybe, we might not win the title, but guys, if there's something that we can actually win this season, all right, it could be this. It could be this Thursday where we can walk ourselves to Wembley. It is the Manchester Derby, but it's not the Manchester Derby of the Premier League. It is the Manchester Derby of the EFL Cup, also known as the Carabao Cup. Faris, I'm going to go to you first, Faris. All right. Last season, we went 3 semi-finals. We lost it all. All right. You know it all. You're bantering me all sorts of places and saying that you guys are the bottlers of semi-finals. City, this season, not that good, despite beating Chelsea. But because Chelsea is a dead snake, all right, you can expose them anytime. No issues about that. Do you think it's going to be a repeat of last season? All right. Put away the fact that you hate United to the core. Put your footballing cap in. All right. Let's go, Faris.
My perspective is, I think City is gonna win. You know why? Because it's gonna be a good game, but the game will end in 1-0, 2-1, 3-2 scoreline. This 1 goal deficit. Because right now, with their confidence of beating Chelsea, and their form is coming up. Yeah, they have COVID and whatnot lah, but I think they will come up. And furthermore, it's EFL is their cup. See, it's been theirs for the past 3 years or so. So confirm Pep want to win his darling. You know what I mean?
True.
He will. It's a cup where it's to prove that Pep can win something in a season lah. You know, something in one season. So EFL Cup is the easiest for them and it's the easiest for you. It's just that this route is going loggerheads against each other. So, but if you ask me, honestly, I think it'll be a cracker of a game. It will not be a 0-0 draw. City will be 1-up. I think.
City will be 1-up. All right, interesting.
I think it's the game where they bring back their form back.
Let's hear it from our guest then. One, I'm going to start with you. All right. Is this our best chance to win a trophy?
It is. This is the Carabao Cup is one of the opportunity for United to expose to win something this season, to show that under Ole there's progress. So this is their time. But having said that, I also watched the City game against Chelsea. They played tremendously well. So it's going to be a tough fight. United still to win 2-1.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to throw you a very controversial answer, a very controversial question. All right. We dubbed this cup as the Mickey Mouse Cup. And right now, we are actually going for this like our lives depend on it. Do you think, all right, this Mickey Mouse has actually been erased? Yeah, no, we have become Discovery Channel lately, you know. The thing
Disney
is,
Disney Channel lah.
Disney Channel.
Discovery Channel lah. Come on lah.
My bad.
For you bigger headphone lah.
I didn't hear you say Disney. Yeah, Disney, you can say that out. I can say we are Discovery as well. I mean, History Channel, we are all sort of channel right now. I mean, it's United, man. Everybody loves to poke fun at us. But we are back at the moment. We are in a semi-final of the Carabao Cup that we said is a Mickey Mouse Cup. Yeah. Do you think this trophy, if we win, could be the start of many beautiful things to happen for United?
I've never liked the Carabao Cup. The League Cup. To be honest, I think it's actually, when you look back at Sir Alex Ferguson times, he actually uses this cup to rest the players and rotate the players, and of course use the youth players. I think that's what we are accustomed to when I was growing up lah. Because when I watch the games, not games, more of the lineup when I used to buy newspaper, our old new paper, 70 cents, then they would show us lineup, right? So I would say, who's this player? Who's this youth player? So I Google and everything. So there's a habit of mine when I play FM. Every time there's a League Cup, I'm like, okay, I lose, never mind lah, I don't care lah, as long as my other players get to play. So, but then times are different. If we win, it's a good thing. If we don't, to me, it's fine. Because I would rather win FA Cup, Europa and EPL. I mean, to me, the League Cup is just a really small cup for the younger players to shine, to try out.
Yeah.
To me, because I
But-
don't really fancy the League Cup.
True, yeah, true. I mean, I will not deny whatever you just said, yeah. But the thing is, last season we went the semi-finals of, let's just say, in the FA Cup, the semi-finals, and the Europa. Was it Europa? Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
the
Europa.
Europa League. Yeah,
We
we were in the
lost to
semi-finals of all
Sevilla.
this, and we lost all these finals, all these semi-finals. So moving forward this season, don't you feel like, okay, let's take each competition seriously, regardless if it's a small cup or a cup where we play our youth league team? Do you think this is a cup where we need to start winning? Because lately we have not been winning any trophies.
No, I still don't. I still don't want the League Cup. I want the FA Cup. If you look back, right, I think United last won the FA Cup. When was the last time they won? I think we
Very long
Bengal.
ago.
Bengal.
Very long, right?
I think
No,
it was
with Bengal.
2012.
Bengal.
Bengal, yeah,
2000,
Bengal. Before
2014,
Mourinho came in, the
Yeah.
Lingard got that goal. And then that game also was actually quite boring. I think if you watch the game, I was very sleepy. I think Rooney, the main reason Rooney got angry, fuck this shit, I'm just going to dribble on my own against his defense and just pass to Lingard, then he shot. So I would rather ask, forget about the League Cup. Of course, now we're in the semi-final, so might as well go ahead. But I would rather us go for the FA Cup and Europa Cup. Because
All right,
at least we can catch up with that team from the north, the other team.
fair
Down
enough, fair enough, fair enough. I think instead of Yem, all right, I'm going to throw this question to one.
Yeah.
Ole has never won a trophy for United before. As a manager, he's never won a trophy for United before. Do you think Ole will want to go all out for this particular competition?
I think it's very clear. As per last year, it shows that they were in the semi-finals of 3 cup competitions. This year, they want to go one better. So they have the mentality now. They have the players now to go one step ahead. And I hope, of course, as a United fan, we win something. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, whatever fuck cup that's available.
But not the Audi Cup.
The trophy cabinet has been
Audi
dusty
Cup.
for quite some time. So it's
Not-
time to clear.
Exactly, Faris. As long as not the Audi Cup, which is good, which will be, I think this could be the probable final lineup that we might see. A United Spurs Carabao Cup final. We never know.
Yeah.
We're going to go around the round. We're going to go around the table. All right. I'm going to start with Yem first. All right. I want to know your predictions for the City game. All right. Just a quick one.
2-0.
2-0 United.
Ooh.
Yes.
All
2-0
right.
United.
One. How
2-0
about yourself?
2-1, comeback win.
Comeback win. Yem, go ahead, Yem. You want to say something?
2-0 win, but because if you look at the record between Pep and Ole, it's quite close if you think about it. The draw last few weeks, that was actually boring game. And of course, I think Pep's ability to because Pep's very, very, the Gale, very stubborn in his beliefs. So if Ole knows how to, if you think about it, we have trouble going against low block teams, but we have no problem going against team who are high press because we are known for our counter attacking, especially under Ole. That's why he tried to suck it in, come, just come, and boom, they just attack. And hopefully all the players stay fit for both teams. Because I want it to be an exciting game. Because that'll be much better than a 0-0 game and then they all hug and then everybody and then ask the fans like, "Oi, boring apa usah ni?" Halfway they're like, walao, the Leeds United game was more exciting. Like when I just came back, I said, okay, 3-0 already, okay lah, just sit down, relax. Hey, what is this? Why Leeds keep on scoring? That's more exciting. I would rather have a game of 4-3 than 0-0 lah, to be honest. Yeah.
That's true. All right. So I think with that, Faris, I would love to know your predictions for this, my brother.
3-2 to City. Not because I'm a Liverpool fan, not because I'm anti-United. I just think that it's gonna be City's start of the good form.
Okay.
It started well
Fair
with
enough.
Chelsea, but it's gonna be a very tough game. I'm not surprised if United win. I'm not surprised.
Exactly.
But
You
my
shouldn't be.
prediction is- Yeah.
You shouldn't be when the devil turns up with all the games.
with the form of with the form that they have right now, it's their title to lose. It's their EFL Cup to lose. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's our cup to lose. Like what Ridwan has also said it. 2-1 to Manchester United. We were going to go for the win. And also Sergio Mok Romero. I think if we win the Carabao Cup, this will boost the morale of the team. Certainly.
Yeah.
I think, yes, we're speaking of Carabao Cup. This is what I told a recent, my family is full of Liverpool fans. All right. So I told them that if you guys win the Champions League 2 years ago, all right, I told them this. If you guys win the Champions League, you guys will go on to win the league the year after. You guys will go on to win the league the year after and the year after the year after. It's going to be a snowball effect. If you guys can keep your players fit, you guys can constantly trusting the process of Klopp. All right, it's going to be there. Klopp, sorry, yeah. If you're going to be trusting the process of Klopp,
Is this
all right.
This is Klopp.
If you guys are trusting that, then it is what it is. So yeah, Klopp.
That's why I'm
Alright,
his co-host. I correct him.
I can never pronounce this bastard's name in a beautiful way. But yeah, Jurgen Klopp. So yes, guys. So I think Romero has said it. If we win the Carabao Cup or even make it to the finals, I think it will be a major boost for the team. All right.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. 2-0. I think Yem had
2-0.
said it. We're going to win 2-0. One have said we're going to win 2-1, a comeback win. So we're going to go 1 goal down and then we're going to come back win 2-1. Okay, I think I like that idea. All right, guys, we are coming to the end of our section. But before that, we just like to stir some transfer speculation in. All right, so if I'm not wrong, I saw in the comment section whereby Amad Diallo Traore is on his way to Manchester United. So I want to know your views on this, my friend. Like this commenter said, Amad Diallo is on his way to United. Bai's little brother from Ivory Coast is here, Amad Diallo. Yem, what do you think of this gem? He's 18 years old, a beautiful right wing. He's got a blistering of pace. That boy is skilled, but 18 years old, that's the kind of time where Cristiano actually came on board to United. Yeah. I'm having the vibes. Diallo right now is giving me the vibes of Cristiano. All right, I'm not going to hype him so much, but that's the kind of vibe I am getting right now. All right, he's going to come into United. He's going to train a bit. Boom, he's going to explode. Do you think it's going to be another Cristiano saga?
Cristiano saga, no, definitely not. Because we have the Uruguayan player at the under 23. If I'm not wrong, what's his name? Pellistri, right? Pellistri.
Pellistri, yeah.
Yeah, Pellistri. I mean, I think Ole's transfer is more of a building up the youth for the under 23 to get them more games. So again, because he tries to keep them under 23, so to also once in a while train with the first team. So for Diallo, I think it would be nice to see him play. But of course, I have very low expectation. I usually have low expectation unless I know that player. Of course, like Greenwood, I know because of his, when I play FM, I usually love to use Greenwood on the right. So like I have very high expectation for Mason Greenwood actually compared to the other players in the team, because I would love him to be one of the few top scorers, especially knowing he and Marcus Rashford all the way youth team. So I love to see youth players coming up from the United ranking. To of course, it would be nice to see both like Greenwood, a very young attacking trio, leading the squad, which is nice, to have like defenders won't know. Defenders won't know what type of play what type of attacker they are going up against. Like, oh, okay, we're going up against Rashford, Martial, and Cavani this week. But then the next week, who's this young chap? So they won't know. Like, debut usually is a time to actually show your ability. Then from there, just once in a while, change your style of play, but still adapt to the game. Mm-hmm.
Well said, yeah, well said. 18 years old. Another young player. Do you think this is the kind of player that we should be signing? Previously, our transfers policy was shit. All right, we were going for all the big signings. We were spending lots of money on big players. But this time round, we are splashing the cash on young talent. Do you think this is the way forward? And do you think Amad Diallo Traore will make a difference in this United squad?
I think this is Ole's mentality, and he is really not only thinking of himself, but he's also thinking of the long term of United's future, the reserves squad. So he's playing for Atlanta currently, which is after this going to United. So I haven't had a chance to watch Atlanta games, but I've seen through compilations of YouTube videos of him. Looks slightly like the half brother of Osman Dembele. I may be wrong because Italian league and English league is two different kind of pace and the aggressiveness. So it is wrong for us to put our expectations that high. But we can't wait to see how he kicks on and live to the hype.
All right. Yeah, if there's one particular position, all right, that would you want United to actually spend big in January in time to push for the title, what will that be?
Spend big.
Or who will that
Okay,
be? Yeah.
I have two players in mind that I would want us to sign for free, and also to sign for big budget if we are given a big budget. The first one is it comes from Anfield, Gigi Wijnaldum.
Ooh.
I think there's a meme coming out that he has not goal or assist for the past few. I think how many games?
Yeah.
I think double-digit games. But if you think about it, if we were to let go, we're going. I don't know whether it's true. Lingard signed a new contract. I'm not too sure, but because of 1 year contract, is it okay? Then obviously, then we can't sign Gigi Wijnaldum. So because if you think about it, Gigi Wijnaldum brings in the type of energy that you like to see in a player. He might not contribute goal and assist, but he's definitely the type like, okay, no, I'm not going to let you out of my sight. I'm going to just press. Because he can play as a number 10, he can play as a number 6 and number 8, which is very vital in the modern game. And if we had one player that we can sign with a big budget, I would still want Sancho though. I still want Sancho. I think he purposely not scoring. I think he purposely not scoring an assist in that moment. I mean, yesterday he did score 1 goal, but I think he just purposely like, fuck it, you don't want to let me go, right? I make sure my value goes 60 million pound only lah, 60 only lah. Yeah, I think he purposely. Yeah.
You never know. One, how about you, One? If there's one particular position, one player, or even if you have the money, you are the boss of United, who would you want to sign in January?
Someone who can anchor the midfield tremendously well. So means we have all the attacking talents in the world. So let them, shackles off, let them attack. Just have someone to sit in front of the defense and show up the defense and just help to start play. The best person I can think of there is actually Fabinho, but he's not available.
I think the grounds of Anfield, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, but someone who can anchor the midfield really well.
All right.
That's the best way to annoy a Liverpool fan without winning a title. Get their players like how Bayern is doing to Dortmund with Godze, Lewandowski, and all. You buy the opponent to weaken the league.
I mean,
like how Chelsea is giving their fringe players to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Correct.
We are hearing it from our guys that our audience is watching us. Mohamed Ridan has come up and said he would love to have Ayo Upamecano. All right, and he has also come up with the one Anthony Martial has said. My potential signing Max Aarons, Mose, Caicedo, and Milik. And in the summer, Haaland and Sancho, bro. The money only this much. Okay, London macam kena COVID. You going for what? Please, window shopping, Ridwan. Sancho already got 100. Haaland another 100. That's 200 million.
He's playing FIFA, bro. He's playing FIFA. Then he unlocked the sugar.
The thing is, we need to also sell our own players. All right. But with that said, guys, with the current squad, all right, we can still fight for the title. All right. Yeah. But I'm going to ask a simple question, but an important question to our lovely guests. Guys, is it time to start believing again with these few runs that we have? We are top of the league with Liverpool, first and second, same points with them. Do you think it's time to believe? I want to go with One. I want to start with you, One. I want to know your honest opinions. Do you think, as a United fan, it's time to start believing?
I don't want to be like Rio Ferdinand, jinxing everything that Ole has done. So I would say for now, just keep at it. Maybe up until February or March, 2 months out. Then from there, if we are still in this position, I will start to believe. But right now, just go with the flow, enjoy the process, trust the process. See where
Enjoy
we
the-
get us.
Enjoy the moment.
Yes, correct.
Enjoy the moment. That's
Yeah.
what Faris has said. Enjoy the moment. Yem, how about yourself, bro? Is it time to believe?
Time to believe. I'm not really sure. I think during Fergie's time, so I actually never believe. You know why? Because of the players that we had. When you look back at Fergie's team and the players after his reign, his era, it's more of a superstars they're already made. Like when you look back at it during the derby, like you would think, Darren Fletcher playing, like alamak, he can man. Now suddenly, he play like really up the game. Oh, Pak Jisoo is playing. Oh, he's really running for the ball. The neutral fans who like say, this guy playing, but the United fans like, alamak, why is Wes Brown playing? But then Ferguson will know why he will play Wes Brown. Ferguson will know why he will play John O'Shea.
Yeah.
Ferguson will know what. Like Ferguson has this routine of dropping Rooney during Everton games because of his mental ability not to be able to cope with the Everton fans. So again, I think time to believe. I would say it's time for the players to believe that they can actually win something instead of bottling up in the semi-finals and instead of thinking like, are we ready? Are we ready? Like, it's all in the players' belief. The manager Ole can. We don't see Ole as vocal as Klopp, as very charismatic as Mourinho, or very cool as Pep Guardiola. But I think he's more of he'd rather keep it in a secret. The type where the tradition where Ferguson, unless of course stupid decision made against his players, then I'm pretty sure Ole will get fucked up with the referee. But I think it's time to believe. I would say it's important. I go back to again the previous comment, to be very, very consistent. We must win the small teams. Against the big teams, if we can win, that's a very good thing. And of course, bragging rights. But against the small team, we have to be consistent. We cannot this week we win Aston Villa, then the week after against Burnley we draw. And then it's up and down thing. I prefer not to do that. I prefer to I'd rather us grind out the win also. As long as we win, it's fine. To me, it's fine.
Yeah,
really.
it's true. To be a more of a champion, you need to start to win at home.
Yes,
If
correct.
your home record is that bad, I've never seen a a champion with that bad home record.
Yeah, correct.
It might be a first for it might be a first for something, right?
There's
But,
always a first for something.
Yeah, there's always a first for something, but when you see stats, track record, you see history, blah blah blah, it's not a title-winning team yet. Like they say, Leicester City. Leicester City grind out every game they can to be champion.
Correct.
So
5,000 to 1 out. 5,000 to 1.
Exactly. So, but you still need to grind, like what Yam said. You still need to grind results. You cannot, have bad results at home to be champion.
This is not La Liga. This is not La Liga.
It's still premature.
It's still premature. We are joint top right now. Okay, we can be confident, but like what one said, let's just enjoy the process. Let's just enjoy the moment, like what Faris has said. I mean, no point thinking on the title right now because the team is playing well. We are waking up at 4 a.m. for a reason because we know the team turns up. These are the times where I actually feel like waking up at 4 a.m. and I'm feeling so pumped up to watch the game. So guys, United fans out there, let's actually believe in our team to perform week in, week out, not to win the title. The league title, we have long way to go. We need more additions to say it.
Yeah.
But what Elvin has said here, I will believe Ole after 18 January. I think 18 January, I will come back here again. All right. If United won Liverpool, all right. If we win Liverpool, I will ask the same question again to our lovely guest who turns up that day. Is it time to believe? All right. But guys, with that said, I would like to end the show on a very joyful note. All right, on a note whereby I just want to know your thoughts. Okay, it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be Faris. It's all about only Yam and one. All right, Yam. We have City, Watford, Burnley, Liverpool, Fulham, Sheffield, and Arsenal. All right, Yam. You're gonna take one game. You're gonna take one game. We're just gonna go through this real quickly. Yem have said it, one have said it. We are not going to call about City game. Yem, Watford, are we going to win it? Yes or no?
We must win it. We definitely
must
must
win
win it. Must
Alright.
win it. Yeah, definitely.
We're going to make Troy Deeney eat his own words out.
Yeah, we must. We
Yeah.
must win with double digits.
Exactly.
Double digit lah.
Double
We must win
digit.
with- If
What,
can
11
more
goal
than
lah.
five.
You want to win 11 goal lah.
I mean, we almost did it against Leeds. If we almost
Yeah,
did it against
almost.
Leeds. Yeah, so we never know. We never know. One, Burnley. What
We are the
is
away team specialist, so Burnley 5-0 United.
5-0. All right. I want the both of you all to tell me the results for this. Yem against Liverpool.
Against Liverpool lah. It has never been an open game against Liverpool. That's the thing I don't like. I would say we will win. 3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
3-2. Who's playing at home?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. We are playing away.
Okay. Wait. Liverpool. Okay, it's a home team advantage. Definitely.
But
with
without
the
fans.
record. Yeah, without
Without
fans. Yeah. Without fans. I would
Lucky you, man.
I would say 2-2, but I'll change it back to 2-2 because Liverpool will lead all the way up to 94 minutes and then Fernandes wins the penalty.
After the final
Right.
whistle.
After the final whistle, so I can stroll.
Oh
So I
my
can
God,
be
you tell me how much it
So I
hurts
can
when
talk
it
to him.
happens.
Kau nak berbual pasal penalty kan? We go with penalty. 95 minutes. Referee
Happen,
whistle.
I will delete
Right.
everything, bro. I will delete WhatsApp, I will delete Facebook, I will delete deactivate everything. Yeah.
One, how about
Go
you?
back
One,
to your game.
Liverpool game.
Yes, bro.
Subplot. Liverpool have been never lost in the stadium for 3 years.
Yeah, 66 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
serious.
This is the picture. 3-2 United win.
3-2 as well. All right. We're not going to talk about Fulham and Sheffield. I hope that we can do like what Yem said. These are the kind of games we need to start winning, and I believe we will win these games. All right. I'm going to go straight to the wire. Arsenal. Yem, we lost 1-0 the other time. Do you
Yeah.
think we will be back?
I was watching that game against Arsenal because I was very, very pissed off. But against Arsenal, again, we need to win. Not because of their form, but because, again, just because they're not having a good time this season, that does not mean we can write them off lah. Usually, teams that have big history like Arsenal, Chelsea, they tend to have this feeling of we must beat United to gain confidence, which is normal lah. Like how Man City beat Chelsea 3-1, and then it's a nice positive start against us in this coming Thursday's game. So I think against Arsenal, I would say 1-0. Fernandes penalty last minute, just to fuck around with the Arsenal fans.
Another penalty. One, how about you? One.
It depends because I think the team is playing for Arteta right now because they are having a string of bad results. Then only these last 3 games they have turned up. So if they think they want to play for Arteta, then it's United for the taking. 2-0.
2-0. All right. We're going to end the show in a bit with this comment. AC Milan first, Lille first, United will be first. Let's go back to 2011. I think with that said, guys, I think it's going to be a crunch game on Jan 18.
It's not United who's going to be first. It's United not yet first. Ma,
We are not yet first. We are not yet
very
first.
nice. You see the
Alright.
sentence. You see the sentence structure. No? Oh, I
It's
tell
like
you,
that.
this guy can sell. he can sell spectacles
not
to a
the-
blind man, bro.
First, but the thing is, you see, people are saying that we are not first in the league, but people are saying that we are the first in penalties. I would like to end the show with this statistics, though. If you look at it, if you guys were to look at it, and all the other clubs they're complaining and saying that, oh, United are getting penalties, their VAR is favoring them. I only got 2 words to tell you. Fuck you, fellas. All right, Leicester City got more penalties than us. They got 10,
Yeah.
and we only got 6. We are just 1 above Liverpool. And you guys are whining away out there and saying that we got the penalties. Look at the statistics before talking to me. All right. With that said, fellas, we are going to wrap it up. Yeah, boy. we're gonna wrap up this show with Faris. Faris, it's such an honor to have you in this show always, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right. We always banter here and there. I love to end the note on a real high time, but this time I've got to say, Frank, I hope you get your shit together, or else you're going to be out of the window because Daddy Roman ain't going to give you another 200 million.
Super fat.
It's gonna go on that. Yem, thank you so much for coming on board with us, guys. It's such an honor having you guys.
Thank you,
Beautiful
Juan. Thank you,
Monday,
Yem.
Beautiful
No
times
problem,
for you,
no problem.
And guys, on Wednesday we are back again. Napshot presents Code Red.
Code
My
Red,
boy
yeah.
here is going to be the host for that show. So catch Faris, Code Red,
Live,
Wednesday 9 p.m. They are going to go all
All
in
about
it. I'm
Liverpool.
sure they're going to go all about Liverpool. Subnote, they are going to also banter about United. They are going to be talking about
We
Liverpool
don't
game
do
against
that.
United as well.
We don't do that.
Yeah, he says that, but he actually bullshit his way out with this. All right, fellas. So thank you so much for actually chiming in with us and watching us on a Monday. Catch us live on Wednesday, and we will be back on Thursday for the big focus at 9 p.m. as well. With that said, it's me, Joel, signing off with my boy Forrest. Catch you guys on next Monday. All United again. Ciao, fellas.
Yeah.